to get him on the field. Another chance for Bryson Stott. Big baseball.
A lot of these Braves, a lot of times, including Marcel, 61 plate.
Marcell Ozuna hits it high down the left field line. Sosa over at the wall. It is first major league start out in left.
First time it wasn't the prettiest of routes, but he got there and he got up.
And we go back to that catch by Sosa out and left. He brought that one back
in his career. And I'm watching this route as this thing is developed. Start ever in the outfield.
And now he leads off the second. Was dealing with back spasms, so they're comfortable with him in the infield. That his bat has been providing. He hits one deep here, but
the feel here tonight as far as how the ball is carrying, right? I think when Marcel hit that, he kind of chased it, looked like it had some carry. We're not seeing necessarily a ton of wind, but it does appear.
A strike to Bryson. 30 at bats, and Sale quickly has him 0-2. He does put it in play. Lot of speed.
Into the offseason, Dave Dombrowski had said regarding Rojas in the outfield, but you're right. Plus speed that has tried to find his way into the lineup.
Some at bats at DH early in spring. 1-2. On 40 pitches, this is number 39. And we will see a 40th here in this.
Racking up huge strikeout numbers for Chris Sale.
28 in that first inning. And the numbers from the first two starts for 2 down, 2-2 pitch. Back on April 8th, 1974 to pass Babe Ruth. And so this
as far as I'm concerned, the greatest to ever do it.
Hit that homer off. He won since that historic night.
Got to have that fun about his glove that caught that home run that he kept using. And eventually before in 50 years, I'm like, where's the glove? He's like, I have no idea.
And then it was on this date in 1975, so exactly 1 year after he won that night.
It's amazing. Those days are over. Huh? We'll probably never see that again. I was fortunate. Could somebody do it? Travis d'Arnaud maybe could be a guy. And you passed us.
What happens when you're at second base when a crucial decision needs to 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Riley. Austin out to left center. I got underneath it. Oh!
To completely take over when you get into this type of situation with a first timer, but Rojas was actually looking at him. I'll put this up, but I got to believe that when you're Rob Thompson and you're getting ready for this game, you are telling.
Just surprised he wasn't able to stick his glove out there and grab it at the last second, but so De La Cruz now stands in.
Can't be.
Speaking of water finding its Marlins series, and there's some water on cue. And a lot
of Chattahoochee Falls because of all that rain.
Braves was a good or bad thing. I don't know if ultimately it mattered, but the guys did get.
I feel is a lot, but you can't control it, and so you just roll pretty early in the season as far as guys maybe feeling banged up.
Wheeler 1-2.
Good looking pitch here from Zach Wheeler. You're not going to throw that fastball.
Kelnick. Saturday. Kelnick tonight, 12 games last year against the Phillies, and he hit 400.
And you can see the number.
Hitting 7th in the order tonight. 1-1. 1-2.
Of Sean Murphy. When Sean Murphy is right, and we haven't seen him yet this year, he probably already this evening and comfortable against Zach Wheeler that he bumps up to that 7th spot.
1-0 lead, but he won't do it on that pitch. 2 down, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It is a really good strikeout pitch against lefties. It's new for Zach Wheeler.
Meanwhile, Zach Wheeler, born nearby in we sit right now. And his 3-2 pitch.
Nick, and we know he's been struggling a little bit, but that's the thing of beauty. There was a couple of
first big league few starts in Gwinnett, and now here he is, and the first pitch he sees.
All right.
Murphy to left field, 3-1. Excuse me. The Braves have been shut out this year. I know it's only the second inning.
And the reality for us as fans as we watch this team, it just feels big.
Ozzie can't get there, and Trey Turner is 1 for 2 with a single.
93, but this time Trey Turner, even though he didn't hit it very hard.
But Harper gets a four-seam foul.
You may watch that at bat and say, why wouldn't you just throw all? But the problem here is the location. Look where Sean Murphy is, right? He is set up away. He probably even wants.
You could hear Bohm kind of yell at himself. Runners go. Throw down to third. It's swiping bases. He takes third, and then Harper trailed him in.
5 for 5 against Chris Sale so far this year. Remember that start against San Diego. Here to steal third off a lefty than it is a righty.
4 for 4 in stolen bases this year. Schwarber out to right center. Harris. Schwarber is going to get to third. Both come home, and we are tied.
This is actually quickly. We've seen him make so many great catches, but he falls a little bit short on this one.
Kelnick will go over and have a look at this. Now some cleat marks. Infield in now the offenses between them 6 run.
So remember with Nick Castellanos, he's one of the ones that doesn't participate. Change up in some places, elevate the fastball, go.
Line it left center. De La Cruz doesn't get to it. Rerun third. Piece trying to calm Chris Sale down here. Turn.
Was able to finish him off with 94 miles an hour.
Austin Riley will take a step.
Well, there are times. That was a tough hop. We got some duct tape for that. I think if that was there beforehand, they would have fixed it.
See already some light throwing in the Braves. It is indeed.
Nice to see Joe.
Yeah, out this year after swing and a miss. Look at this. So Michael Harris, that left foot kind of gets jammed.
You got to have it on hand. Now it is black duct tape. That's fine for now. So I don't see that seam, but I get it. You got what, 2 minutes and 20 seconds to get it done. I've never had to repair something.
Top of the order, Michael Harris.
You get 1 and 2 from the Cy Young Award voting from a year ago.
0 for 2. Let's take a look at
career at 34 years old now.
Down the right field line off the bat for the Braves second baseman.
Mucho coming back across the plate there a little bit, and so that gives Ozzie a chance to get to it. But I was going to say real quick, was just the Paul Skeens part of it with the, what do you have, 133 innings, so it wasn't even 133 innings.
Well, it goes to show you in this age of instant communication, social media, when somebody of work.
If Sale and Wheeler didn't have good years, would he have won the Cy Young Award? Right, that would be tough.
That the other guys did.
Got a feeling he'll be in that conversation going forward.
Fellow Zuna had a homer brought back by Sosa in left field and down.
Marcel's been way off the plate. Instead, it's a heater right down the middle.
And a couple of Atlanta natives squaring off here in Wheeler. And Wheeler and his wife Dominique and their 3.
Starting right now for Zach Wheeler, and it was a big.
Yeah, that $42 million per year. I mean, Wheeler, Nola, they've got a great. Boy, it has been an adventure out there. Fred Moon. Braves baseball is presented by Truist. Well, we can't complain about temperatures in the 50s here. Yes, and it was at first pitch 30 there today. Not only that, in Cleveland they had like 20-mile-per-hour.
So let's hope here for Chris Sale and the Braves they can find a way to get a quick one. You have 8, and the idea of the pitch count getting up and even the bullpen having a quick one if you could.
Almost hits Rojas.
Get that 2-run homer to Mookie Betts to end his outing. But we asked 5 innings, gave my team a chance to win. For Chris, that wasn't nearly enough.
17 for Chris Sale.
Another play by Ozzie. Taste in his mouth.
Yeah, he was throwing the ball pretty well and then getting into that in the clubhouse.
Trouble with that 3-run third. Slider, weak swing, 0-2. Looks like it will be a 1-2-3 inning. Michael Harris in a couple of. For now, just enjoying game 1 of the
ballpark, right? It was warm, really warm actually.
Of the East and Northeast. And even I looked at
the chilly.
Better than going there in July. Bouncer foul. Swing and a miss. Down goes Riley. I haven't committed to taking the shoes off and putting those on, and it may happen. Wheeler has struck
as a pitch as you could throw.
De La Cruz gets a hold of it out to center field. Here's a quick message right now from Zaxby's.
Zaxby's.
Kelnick got to
getting those 3 runs. First of all was the misplayed fly ball. Otherwise the inning's over after that Murphy to the plate. That inning could have been over.
Three up, 3 down in the top of the inning, and now in the bottom of the 4th, Wheeler trying to do the same. But he reached Florida, trip around the bases, takes us back to the 2nd inning, and then Murphy homer.
For Sean Murphy to take him deep.
And when he was 1-0 pitch, inside corner. Drake Baldwin stays. He is here. It's Baldwin and Murphy. The update on the roster for Atlanta. You hate it for Chadwick Tromp.
Connor Wong. The Pirates could probably use somebody. The San Francisco.
2 balls, 2 strikes to show.
But for those spots that maybe where the righty doesn't fit well against Sean Murphy, and then some other
pinch hit option as well late in games.
Hadn't followed offensively because the at-bats were so high quality, something that we were hitting the ball hard but don't have much to show for it.
For Drake Baldwin, just a matter of time. Kelnick goes, and we'll do it again.
Bases against him, 8 for 11, but you have JT Realmuto behind the plate. That's 38%.
Splitter ultimately gets.
Is it Chris Sale? These are the strikeouts against left-handed hitters. You take a look at the Chris Sale wants to go to finish off those lefties, down and away on the corner and off the.
And now the 3rd at bat of the night for Bryce. And there's the same recipe for success.
Go well fastball, but it was more about the location. Chris Sale left it over the plate.
0-2. Out to strike out, but it is the 1st out of the 5th.
A bit of extra determination in his face. I remember a game against the Giants where he's a little frustrated, but it does appear that he's trying to dig maybe just a little bit deeper here as he faked.
And again, Sale made it through 5 innings in each of his first 3.
That wouldn't drive you crazy.
And I had a York peppermint.
Val, I have some hot water. That one espresso martini that sent me to the side corner. And he is angry at Stu Sherwater.
Yeah. Looks like we have it in the zone. I will say this about Stu Schwarber, the opposite for lefties, but Chris Sale was justified in the reaction.
Thank you, Val. I have my hot. And 4 strikeouts so far for Sale, and now he's got a 5th.
Again, we see this with Chris Sale often. This is a go-to spot, up and away to righties in the way that how many outs there were.
Or both. 2 away for Schwarber now. Able to Castellanos in the 3rd. He's now retired 7 in a row. That thing is long gone. Already the 5th.
And short hitting on distance, 462 feet here for Kyle Schwarber on that fastball in there, but he got a hold of that one.
He hit a 444. In quickly, but Castellanos with 5 runs driven in.
And take a look. He's going to take big swings. That's why there's a lot of swing and miss in his game.
Obviously, it's a really good.
I think it's more about the couple of times that we noticed a mislocation, right? We talk about it with the Bryce Harper.